Hello guys, welcome back to a Cool Gamer Here video, and today we're going to give you a tropical update. So let's start right with it. So we have the GFS American model right here. I want to get to a different view. Can I get it out of the regions? Yeah. Where is it? Tropics, yes, North Atlantic. So, look here, we have Tropical Storm Dexter beginning to weaken, but still a pretty strong storm. So we got Dexter here. We're going to keep our eye on this as it continues to just track into colder waters and weekends. Maybe some enhanced rain for Ireland, but not much. And then you see it just completely dissipates there. So now let's go back in this other area we are watching. The tropical wave, the GFS, has it taking a little bit more of a curved northern path here. You can see it maybe becoming a tropical storm according to the GFS model. So, and then it dissipates. And then one more, we have a couple systems I'm watching. So we have Dexter, and then we have the one I just showed you. And then we have maybe Aaron, or the F name's kind of hard to say, so I'm not going to try and mess it up. Or you can see this form that's expected to just kind of dissipate right there, fizzle out. Okay, and then another one we're watching, this is another tropical wave coming off Africa. You can see it starts to strengthen quite a bit into a tropical storm, and then maybe even a hurricane. So look, you got a hurricane here, and then you see it kind of start to just take past of a lot of other storms. But this is a hurricane for sure, and has it making a landfall kind of up there in the Canada area, which is not, doesn't happen very often. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the European model. So it's Dexter there. Expect this kind of keep tracking that way. A wave coming off the African coast. The European model not showing as much development out of this one, but it's still kind of on board with this area up here. Well, not that much. Just kind of some rain, just maybe some tropical moisture, but definitely not that much. And another thing we notice, it doesn't have the other system coming off the African coast. This is probably the beginnings of it. Let's go to the very end and pause. Maybe this could become something over here, but nothing much really. And then we're going to look at the European AI. That's the model I believe this is. And while this one might not be as trustworthy as maybe some other models, it is picking up on some type of storm hitting the Gulf, entering the Gulf of America, or maybe hitting the southeast U.S. And the most recent model, you see it here in a second. Pretty sure it's gonna be this storm right here. Look, rapidly intensifies, and then this is a hurricane right here. And stop it at the perfect time. So our two other disturbances don't appear to be too much. But look at this. 955 millibar hurricane hitting what looks like West Palm Beach directly, but a lot of rain hitting Florida. And then another little system out here also. So we'll have to watch for that, potentially. The Canadian model here. Here's our little system. There's Dexter up here. And then we have our little system, but it actually has it kind of joining with other patches of moisture. And then it kind of has it regaining force and maybe becoming a weak tropical storm up here, but never being really much of anything. And then our other area we're watching over here has it just not really forming. But there is also another area of moisture that I want to show y'all after I'm done showing you the German icon model right here. So here's Dexter up here. We have a little area in the MDR, the main development region, coming off the African coast. Not being too much. I mean, there's some rain, maybe a little bit of tropical moisture, but not really that big of a problem here. You can see it start to intensify a tiny bit here. Also, like to point out that it doesn't have Dexter weakening as much, and then it starts to get strong, and that's where the model cuts off. Or wait, that might just be, yeah, so it starts to get a little strong here. Okay, yeah. So that's where things stand. I want to show you the satellite imagery. Where is it? Invest 96 right here. Let's look at the visible high res. Let's also look at, where is it? The long wave. It looks pretty strong, honestly. Look at this. It's kind of organized. You see some of those darker colors in there, the whites, the blacks, and all of the red. Not quite organized, but you do definitely have some tropical moisture in there. But there's another area I want to show you. Can I show you like an area? Okay, yes. So look, this is what I want to show you down here. So look over here, you got Dexter starting to weaken. Then our little area off the southeast coast, kind of in this area off the Carolina coast. But another area I want to watch, also, here's our main development region. Off the eastern coast of Florida, near the Bahamas, you see this little area that's kind of sitting on top of some of the islands of the Bahamas. That I want to watch for it to maybe go under the Keys or maybe make some impact and then go maybe hit the Gulf Coast. Maybe not as a name storm, but for some moisture. See, maybe it can form, get some spin. And some models are showing it spinning up a little bit. As we can go back to these forecast models here. And just look at this area. The GFS for a brief moment here has it kind of spinning up, and there's not much to look at here, obviously, on this model. But there are some other models that I have seen on other channels when I'm watching the weather news. Look, so here's the area over here. The European model shows a little bit of rain, kind of going into Florida, not much though. And then just kind of some tropical moisture. So it's not a big area. It hasn't caught the National Hurricane Center's eye yet. It's not marked. But it's something to watch for sure. Maybe for some uninspected. We just got the 5 p.m. advisory on Tropical Storm Dexter. That's actually what I was going to get to next. These storms. Oh, no. But, we'll get back to this also. I meant to click on this. So, yes. Let's look at the surface analysts. You know, nothing much to see here. Let's get the ocean analysis in here. Look at these hot water temperatures. This is at the surface. Look, in the Gulf, you're seeing some of those pinkish purple colors. And then where Dexter is right now, it's starting against that cold water, the greens. But, see, some pretty hot water there. Yeah, for sure. The Hurricane Hunter is going out to take a look at this area off the southeast coast, not the one in the Bahamas, but the one a little bit closer, a little bit further north. They're going to look at that one. I don't know if it's today. I think it might be today, but if not, it's tomorrow. So let's take a little bit of a break and head over here. So we got Tropical Storm Dexter, 50 miles per hour, so it strengthened a little bit. Yeah?
You put the dogs out and not let them back in?
Oh, I came straight up here. Okay. So let's look at this track real quick. I know. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, I am going to let him out. Okay, guys, he's being kind of weird right now. Don't mind him, guys. But, so here's the 5-day uncertainty track right now. You can see it's pretty far north. This model, whoa. We call for a hurricane here. I actually have not seen this. Oh, wait. I actually have not seen this, y'all. This is just actually, I'm just not discovering this. We're seeing a brief hurricane on 2 a.m. on Friday. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's new from this newest advisory. We can take a current look at it. Definitely this weekend, over the past couple days, hours. Spaghetti models. So this is the track it's taken so far. And then here's where it's expected to go. Some of these take it into Europe, like the UK. Some of these have it dissipating, which I think that's what's gonna happen. It's probably gonna take. It's most like we got a couple outliers, but it's gonna probably take this more north path and then curve back to the west. And then there's this one outlier as it curving back. That's most likely not gonna happen. So that's your when you look at the wind speed history, it's been all tropical storm. Wind speed probabilities, however, it's like that. Okay. So now go take a look at Invest 96. 35 mile per hour sustained winds. Not a lot of models have been run on this yet. It was just me Invest probably about 30 minutes ago. Most models have it being a tropical storm so far, maybe reaching a hurricane at its peak. Category 1. Spaghetti models. A couple of days ago, like models like the European had it taking a more western path going under Florida and hitting the Gulf Coast. But now the GFS and European both agree on it taking that curve more out to the ocean, which is good, and avoiding land, which is what we want. Not much I can talk about for these right now. Just some of the model forecast down there. Yeah, that's all I can really talk about right now. There's one more thing there's a couple more forecast models I want to look at, and then we'll probably be done here. We look at the HRR here. So yes, we could have a hurricane. But yeah, not a bunch to look at. I've covered basically everything. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably have another video tomorrow. Maybe even another one today if I feel like it. But thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more updates like this. And Cool Gamer out.